Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to you all over the world, wherever you may be. Welcome to Radio Works World. I'm Natasha Ayllot, Live Well Goddess, with my beautiful friend Marina Nani. We welcome you on this amazing, blissful Friday, opening the gates to possibilities and your dreams, and looking for all sorts of fantastic ways to help you live at your highest vibration. Over to you, Marina. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you all, wherever in the world that you are. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you all over the world to Radio Works World. I'm Natasha Ayllot, and we are talking about the amazing, blissful Friday feeling. I am your Living Well Goddess for today, here with Marina Nani. A delight and a pleasure to meet up with you again, Marina. We would really love to share lots of fantastic, amazing knowledge, wisdom, adventures with you today. Over to you, Marina. So today we are going to be talking about self-belief and what holds you back and what helps propel you forward, and how you can really live your true life purpose in the world. Now, the truth is that for each and every one of us, we are brought up with a belief system, things we can, things we can't do. And then that is continued by the education we have. The teachers tell us what we can, what we must, what we shouldn't, what we can't do, what's to be expected of us, and so on and so forth. And then it's reinforced in the workplace. So wherever you are, however old you are, however young you are, and what your environment's been like, there have been pressures all the time about expectations. And in certain countries, you are taught not to keep your head above the parapet. You are taught to be like the sheep. You are taught to be a different, the same shade of beige, and not to be your true self, and not to shine in your own true colours. Sometimes when I'm in London, I notice that everybody's wearing black and grey and navy blue. And I rock up wearing reds and fuchsias and yellows and violets. For me, colour is a beautiful way of expressing myself, I used to wear lots of black and lots of grey. I love black, I love grey, I love, you know, all kinds of sort of colours that blend in, and beige and colours, but also I love to stand out. And actually, once you get out of your own way and realise that it doesn't matter what somebody else thinks about you, because actually it's none of their business. And once you really truly learn that you can stand in your own power, become who you actually really truly are, then everything starts to work out for you. When you truly believe in yourself and know yourself, you can move forward in a flowing, easeful way. And you can't really do that until you do know yourself. So when you start the journey of self-discovery, self-development, personal development, spirituality, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is for you, you start to find out who you really are, not who other people think you are, not what other people have told you that you are or what you should or shouldn't be, but who you are in your essence, in your very, very core. Like a pure baby, when they're born, is like a little diamond. You know, they're clear, they're pure, they're wondrous, they're open, they're just love. And that's quite beautiful to see. That's one of the reasons why we all are drawn to babies and we love babies, because we see their purity and we recognize ourselves in their purity. And one of the things that happens as we grow older and grow up is that over time, that beautiful diamond gets mud thrown at it, which is life, belief systems, and so on and so forth. And then it's not until much later on in life, and it can be at any point, you start to realize, well, actually, who am I? Who have I become? And is it my essence? Is it my core? Is it who I am meant to be? And am I being true to myself? And who am I? And you start going through all these questions and start to uncover who you really are. And when you get to that point, you start to find out and discover and peel back the layers of the onions, or chip away at the mud that's around the diamond, and find out who's at the very center. Because who's at the very center is your essence, and it's pure awareness and pure love. And an energy being, you know, we are energy. And then once you discover who you are, it's so much easier to believe in yourself, because you learn to accept who you are. You learn who you are, what you want, what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like, what you're good at, what you're not good at. And then you choose to focus on the things that you like, enjoy, love, and that you're good at, things that make you feel good, and the things that help serve other people at the same time. And you find out what your dreams are, you know, what you want your life to look at like, and you start to paint the life of your dreams. You start to understand that we are all creative beings, and in actual fact, you can stand in front of a canvas and paint the picture of what you want your life to look like, without any barriers in your way, without any old belief systems that are holding you back, knowing who you are at your core, at your essence, and then really standing in that truth. Because people around you who genuinely care for you, who genuinely love you, who genuinely accept who you are, will always be happy for you when you're in total alignment and when you are following your dreams. They won't feel threatened, they won't feel jealous, they won't feel annoyed or irritated or frustrated. They will always be truly happy for you. And it's challenging times when your parents, the people you work with, your colleagues, your partner, your husband, your wife, if they, and your friends even, if they take the view that, I'm not sure that you should be doing this, it's not very good for you, you know, you're taking a risk, or that's not really the done thing, or that's not done around here, or, you know, try and fit in, then even though they mean well in their hearts, they're actually not giving you the right advice for you. And so to be detached in a way from their views, their opinions, their beliefs, because they're not serving you, is a place you need to go. And looking within, deep down inside, at who you actually really truly are, is a place that you need to be. What are your dreams? What are your goals? Do you want to live by the sea? Do you want to live in the country? Do you want to live in a big city? Do you want to move to another continent? Do you want to completely change everything that you do because it doesn't fit in with who you are, and you've been following society and environments and your family's dreams rather than your own, and you've had this awakening? So then you can achieve whatever you have set out to achieve. You can come back home to who you really are, and you can completely change everything around you. All it takes is self-belief, courage, tenacity, steadfastness, focus, clarity, and being around people who, when you share your dreams with them, they have big smiles on their faces. They're genuinely happy for you, because those people will be your supporters. And those people will always be there for you, hold you accountable, encourage you when you're doing well, pick you up when you fall. And when you are able to see beyond the fear, see beyond the doubt, and truly embrace that it's okay if you fall over, you can just get back up again, then you'll start to live your dreams. You need to first of all know what they are. What are your dreams? What makes your heart sing? What makes you feel alive? And then visualize what that will look like for you. What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it sound like? And then make sure you fill your head with positive self-talk, self-belief. Then start putting into practice little actions, little steps that you can take each day along the way. Baby steps at first is fine, to take you to where you really want to go. And eventually, the universe will conspire towards you, bring things in front of you that you may not expect, that will continue to help you on your journey. People will start to come into your life out of nowhere. Other people will disappear from your life for no apparent reason, because the scene that was set is changing. So imagine you're on a film set and all the props are moving around you. You're not having to do anything about this because you're in total alignment. You're fully present. You're focusing on exactly what it is you want. You have belief in yourself. And you just know and you trust that right now, at this very moment in time, you are exactly where you need to be. You know exactly what you need to know. And inside of you, you have all of the tools to work out how to get yourself to where you need to be. And along this journey that you're taking, you notice all the beauty and amazing things around you. And you notice all of the amazing things that are coming into your life to help you along the route. And as you appreciate your journey with all your newfound tools and techniques to help you get there, as you're in alignment with your true self and amazing people start coming into your life, that's when you can continue on your journey, enjoying every step of the way and your dreams will just awaken. They will just happen.
Wow, Natasha, this is so beautiful. And for today, I found this quotation by Steve Jobs in his book, and he says that remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear, or embarrassment of failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. I found this statement so profound, and it's for each one of us. It's about your expectation. It's about not lowering your expectation to meet performances. It's about aligning your values, your emotions, your actions, your beliefs to be able to put on the same line your expectations and your reality. I I um I came across people saying many times high expectations are the, just to set you for disappointments. And I can't agree with that, because I know high expectations are the key to absolutely everything. And I'm so grateful, Natasha, that you touched this very sensitive topic about delivering the dream in a very adverse world, in a very adverse reality. So, of course, you are surrounded by people who care for you, they mean well, and they're afraid that the next move you are going to make is going to um, just dismantle what you got. But guess what? Once you dismantle what you already have, you are going to have what you could have. And that fine balance between your dream and your reality, between your vision and delivering your vision within the right world into creating a new reality, it's very challenging for most of the people who want to create better life choices, who want to make a difference. Over to you, Natasha.
Thank you, Maria. Yeah, absolutely. You know, like you said with Steve Jobs, for lots of people, it takes one massive shock to realize that, death is only around the corner. Nobody knows when their time is up. And actually, why would we want to know? And yet, if we really truly knew that every day could be our last day, how would we choose to live it? What would we do differently? How would we seize a moment? And would we surely not waste time on negative things? Because if you had 1 year left, how would you spend it? If you had 1 month left, what would you choose to think? I promise you, you would not worry about anything. You would have so much focus, you would have so much clarity, you would have so much appreciation. The things that are really truly important, the people in your life, those things would come into your forefront. Those things would come into your attention. And therefore, a lot of Buddhists tend to meditate on death. The first time I heard this, I was really shocked, because I thought, well, why would you want to meditate on death? Why would you want to attract it into your life? Why would you want to, focus that? But really, it's about remembering how fragile life is. Yes, we are strong. Yes, we are souls. And after the body or the vehicle that we're in dies, passes on, is no longer here, our souls continue. But every second of every day counts whilst we're here on this earth. And it's so important that we make the most of this. We are here to discover new things. We are here to have an adventure. We are here to learn our lessons. We are here to share and contribute with others. And so therefore it is our right that, we do our very best at all times. And the negative ego is things like worry, criticism, being anxious about things that may or may not happen. I hear so many people all the time, oh yes, but what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? And I'm like, really? But what happens if it doesn't happen? What happens if why are you worried about something that may or may not happen? This is fear for fear's sake. This is not real fear, and when you have, like you were talking about, expectations, and then maybe lowering your expectations, I'm not sure that you should expect this or expect that. I completely agree with you. Why don't we set our own standards, high standards, for everything in our life? How we wish to be treated, how we wish to treat others, how we wish to be spoken to, how we speak with others, how we want to feel, how we want others to feel, what we want to achieve, what we want for others. And when you sort of set your standards, new standards, across every area of our lives, anytime somebody comes in and tries to lower those standards by speaking to you in a way that actually isn't very kind, in a loving way, you need to learn to say, that's not really how I would like to be spoken to, or that's not acceptable, or it's not okay to behave like that. It's not okay to speak with me like that. Because their ego is responding. Their ego is trying to get your ego woken up. And you need to make sure that you don't get into this you said that environment. So setting your standards high is so important, and maintaining them. Because actually, when you treat yourself with respect, people will also treat you with respect. When you speak with yourself kindly and care for yourself, nurture yourself, others will also treat you like this. So in a way, you're setting the scene, you're setting the standard of the sort of behavior that you expect of yourself and therefore of others. And it's all about energy, because they will pick up on it. When you focus on your next step, baby steps, then you won't get distracted along the way. And there are so many distractions. There are distractions, the newspapers, social media, celebrity status, the news, what the Joneses are doing next door. And yet, if you keep your focus on what it is that you really want to do, when you start to paint the beautiful picture that is going to be your future and your dreams, when you make your vision board and you look at it every day, when you fill your head with positive affirmations and positive self-talk, when you say to yourself, I am healthy, I am happy, I am well, I am kind to others, I am successful, I am a wonderful singer, whatever it is that is the truth for you, you're attracting more of the same into your environment, into your life, and into your world. When you keep your attention fixed on where you want to go, and occasionally you go off a little bit, you can just bring it back. It's okay. You might just wander off here. You've seen an old friend, and that's nice. You can go there for a little while and just bring yourself back. Because if you know where you're going, you're going to be happy when you arrive, and you're going to enjoy the journey along the way. Truth is, if you don't know where you're going, you're not going to like it very much when you get there, because you don't know what it looks like. You're wandering around in the dark. It's like being at a party when you're a child. Someone puts a blindfold on you and then says, see if you can find me, see if you can find me, and they spin you around. And you're wandering here, stumbling over there. You can't see anything because you're blindfolded. Well, unless you have a plan, unless you have a focus, unless you have a dream, a goal, a desire, this is what it's going to be like for you. And when you do have a dream, a goal, and a desire, it's like taking your blindfold off, seeing clearly your path ahead of you. You don't need to see the whole path. You just need to see the next few steps. And then start taking those next few steps. And whilst you're on that journey, just appreciate everything that comes into your life, because the truth of the matter is every day is a gift. When you see every day as a gift, when you're truly grateful for everything that you have, the universe has to respond to that and brings you more of the same. At the same time, if you're focusing on, oh, it's cloudy today, I've got a headache today, I don't want to go to work today, I had a late night last night, got to finish that report this morning by 9 o'clock, or whatever it is, the universe is hearing you saying about all these negative things. The universe isn't hearing that you don't want this, you don't want that. It's just hearing what you're saying. So if you are saying negative things, if you're thinking negative thoughts, you will get more of the same, because you don't have any direction, you don't have any focus, and you're not actually appreciating anything that you have. So when you don't appreciate what you have, you will lose what you do have. When you do appreciate what you have, you'll get more in abundance in every area of your life in the most unusual ways.
Wow, Natasha, this is very, very impressive, and it's so profound. I'm taking notes and thinking, well, it's always the need to be inspired, because we live in a world where sometimes inspiration is in very short supplies, but you need someone to give you feedback. So that's why it's so really important to make sure that you keep your attitude at the right level of energy, at the very high vibrations, feel upbeat from inside out, believe in your ideas. And if you really want to set your confidence on the high, along with your bank account, then you really have to connect with the people who are ready to support your dream, who understand your dream, because they already done it, they've been there, they know how you feel, they know how lonely it is to be a dreamer, a professional dreamer, and how challenging could be to make the move without making the move, to make the move in your mind before you make the move in real life, because this is where everything starts, in your mind. And dealing with challenging people, it's more demanding than dealing with challenging circumstances, because your circumstances are not going to change unless you change your thoughts, unless you go in that place in your own mind and decide what is that you want, what is that you see, and then you start thinking how I could make this happen. It's just a matter of choosing the right path, and you can try different things, and you could listen to other people who already done and got the shortcut to the same place, to that exotic place called success. But what strikes me from what you are saying is how lonely you feel in your journey, because life is a journey, it's not a race. So yes, if you want the race, you are in a busy place, and it's so busy that draws you to nothingness. But if you want to take the journey of your life, if you really want to stay true to your expectations and match your reality to your own expectations, it's your business. Your dream is your business. And the only dreams that come alive are the dreams you dream awake. So it's not about daydreaming, it's about making the next baby step, making the next move. And doesn't need to be a massive colossal move, but you have to move, you have to keep going. So yes, one road is blocked, so what? Get another road. It's you don't have a door, make a door. To open a door, you have to have a door. So if you don't have the door, you make the door. I remember when I was starting my buying agency as a professional buying agent for real estate, and in England you call it estate agents, but it's a different category. Is the buyer is the person who buys the property for the buyer, so it's not working for the seller, unlike estate agents. A buying agent is working for the buyer. So it was so unheard of that people were just looking at me like I was from a different planet. And you know what? I realized that that's not my business to worry what they think about me. It's not my business to understand why they don't understand. So I believe that when you have a solution, a unique solution to a certain challenge, you have to focus and generate fast results. So share your story, talk to people, talk to the right people, talk to the right audience, and everything start happening. It's a chain of happenings that will shock you, will absolutely shock you how fast things are coming into place. And you'll start thinking, oh my God, what I was doing before, what I was thinking. Over to you, Natasha.
Absolutely, Marina. And it's in a way, we are beacons. It is our working with energy, working with light. You and I are both very upbeat. We have done lots of detoxing work of our minds and our bodies and our souls and our essences. We have, started this journey ourselves, and it is an incredible, amazing journey. We, in some respects, are shining, the light for others on the path so that they can see their way. And we have got there by living at our highest vibration, being present to this very moment, not getting distracted by negative self-talk, by the monkey mind, by what other people think or feel, or those sorts of things. And being brave enough and believing in yourself enough to step out into space. Sometimes it feels like you're almost walking off the precipice sometimes, or jumping into midair, because that's the kind of courage it takes and tenacity to get you to where you need to be. It's not standing still and standing in fear that's going to get you to where you need to be. It does mean taking action. It does mean standing out from the crowd. It does mean staying up late at night. It does mean going to places you've never been before. It does mean meeting people that you've never met before.
You see, Natasha, I including yourself, I have to add that. So yes, you have to meet people, total strangers, people you never met before, including yourself, because you realize the magic of yourself, the abundant self, So, and dreams, please don't take me wrong, but dreams don't become reality through, it's called magic. It takes a lot of work and perseverance and determination and hard work, and you go to bed thinking tomorrow is going to be a great day because today I achieved all these steps, I took all these steps, so surely tomorrow is going to be even better. Instead of thinking, oh, what I'm going to do tomorrow, how I'm going to sort this out, you never ask yourself how. It's all about, wow, I'm going to do this, I'm going to achieve my dream, I'm going to provide this solution for the people who need it. It's always about the world that needs you. It's always about even each dream begins with a dreamer, because you've been given this dream at birth. I strongly believe this. And you have everything you need already. There's no need to look for anything else. You have the strength, you have the patience, you have the passions to reach out inside. And you just need to turn your back into the world that you know, to create the world the way you see it. So if you don't like the world as you know it, turn your back on it and lead. Because that's leadership. This is how you'll have followers. This is how people will be attracted to you, because you got something that they need. And as long as you provide what they need, a solution, a unique solution, you're part of you, something that you created to bring about better life choices, they will be there for you, and they are already waiting on you. So, as I said, having a dream is not about daydreaming. It is about, as some people, understand daydreaming, just sitting there waiting. It's all about fighting for. You have to focus on what you see in your mind, and you have to fight. And the first obstacle, the greatest obstacle, is yourself, your own limiting beliefs. And then, of course, comes the environment and the social group you belong to, perhaps your family. They mean well, as you said, and they're afraid that you won't be able to deliver the dream. And perhaps they're not the right people to share your dream with, to share your vision with. So move on and see where that takes you. It's not certainty that creates progress, it's uncertainty that creates huge progress. And so it's just very simply hold fast to your dreams. Because if your dream dies, everything dies. It's not as if life is possible without dreams. Takes a lot of determination and takes a lot of self-discipline and loads of efforts. But to come out, to bring that beacon, as you said, into the dark sky outside, from inside, to bring that light outside, it's painful. Cannot be another, there isn't another way. There is no shortcut. Who is telling you, oh, there is a shortcut for this and that? They are not talking sense. It's a personal transformation, is turning your existing world upside down to create the world you want, to make your own rules. So you don't like the rules, don't break them, make new rules. It's all about your ability to believe in your dream. It's all about your ability to be consistent, to say no when you have to say no, and to say yes to yourself. Because the truth is that the future and the present belong to those who can dream, and belong to those who believe in the power of their dream, how much that is going to change and impact the world. Because I'm sorry to say this, actually I'm not apologetic at all. Reality is wrong. Reality is wrong. That's why we dream. That's why we want more. We want to give more, because there is room for progress, and we cannot kill that space. It's to accomplish great things. Is not only about acting. It's not only about having a plan. It's mainly about your vision and your belief. Over to you, Natasha.
Oh, yes. Well, it's like you say all the things that I say in a different way. And because we are totally, on the same page with this, it's wonderful. It's really wonderful. And when you face the direction that you want to head in, that's a really good start. And you look at that direction and you keep focusing on that direction, and you head one step at a time, take action one step at a time, get up every day, no matter how you feel, and say, it's so easy to say, oh, I don't feel like it today. But yes, you have to. Like you say, sometimes it's going to be hard. Sometimes it's going to feel like a massive challenge. Sometimes you really are going to be, on your knees. You don't want to do it. You don't want to carry on. It's like exercising your body, exercising your mind, going in the same direction. To be a leader, to live your dreams, to have the most blissful life is sometimes going to be painful. It's not going to be easy every step of the way, but there will be moments of joy where you are flowing forward, where you are literally flying, your feet aren't touching the ground, and it's just going. I mean, I love running, right? And some of the times I go running, if I'm running every day, occasionally, I feel tired, and it's like I'm slowing down. And yet if I don't run for a couple of days and then I start running again, because I've recharged my batteries, I feel as if I'm almost flying, as if my feet aren't actually touching the floor. And even though I'm focusing on every step that I take, every breath that I take, and all of the beautiful nature around me, I'm not feeling as if there's any effort going in, because I'm in the flow. And like you were saying earlier, sometimes you just got to really try hard and put everything into it, and put all your, your effort in, doing long hours, stay focused and everything like that. And then there's also the time to sit back and just be, to stop doing, and just allow everything to come together, allow the dust to settle. See how that feels inside. Are you still on the right track? What's going on? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? What news coming in? What new wisdom is coming into your sort of focus? And what do you need to start looking at now? And being around people who build you up, being around people who are on the next step up, people who you admire, people who are doing what you want to do, people who have walked the path that you want to walk, because they have also made the mistakes. They have also found easy ways of getting there because they've fallen over so many times and picked themselves up. So when you can align yourself with those people, it's going to help you improve. It's like if you play tennis. Don't play tennis with somebody who's not as good as you. Always play tennis with somebody who's better than you, because that will help you improve. Always employ people who are brighter than you, different skills to you, because they will help you improve. And
this is so true, Natasha. Actually, it just crossed my mind this great thought from Yoko Ono, which I always actually every single day comes to my mind for one reason or another. I don't know, but she said that a dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality.
Absolutely. Well, we're all connected, so it's much better to do things with other people, share your dream with others, because you can inspire them, motivate them, lift them, and they can also encourage you, hold you accountable. It's like making a cake. You don't just have one ingredient, you have lots of beautiful ingredients. If you want to make an amazing soup or a casserole, you don't just put one item in, one ingredient, you put lots of them in. And that's the same thing with people. If you are really good at one thing but not really good at another thing, yeah, of course, learn the other thing, but then have somebody around you who's really good at that other thing. So they've got your back. They can help support you in this area. You can help support them in that area, and bring somebody else in. Surround yourself with a great team that shares your vision, a great team that wants the same as you want, a great team that will fight your battles, and you can fight their battles too. And you're all heading in the direction together.
Is the quote I found for today for you, Natasha, actually is by a German famous German writer, and he said that dream no small dreams, for they have no power to move the hearts of men. And I found this very true and applicable to each one of us. So if you have a small dream, there's no point in even sharing or going into turning that dream into a reality. People and the world and our society needs big dreams, because if it's a small dream, it's not going to cover anyone's best interest. But if you dream a big dream, then it's more of a chance that more people will benefit. After all, we have this great conversation, Natasha, not for us to talk about ourselves, but to empower other people to dream big dreams, and to send high vibrations where they are needed, to send encouragement and send the right thoughts, the most amazing thoughts to those who need them. Over to you, Natasha.
Oh yes, beautiful, definitely. Yeah, when you encourage other people, when you help them sow that seed of hope and possibility, that they too can have whatever they want, can do whatever they want, can achieve whatever their heart desires. Just giving them some, to awaken the hearts of others, and to open the eyes of others so that they can see their true potential. They can look in the mirror and truly see their essence, truly see who they are, and start to believe in themselves and not hold themselves back. Oh my gosh, that's the most beautiful gift you can ever give to another person. And then to encourage them and to then share with other people. If you and I share with one another, that's lovely, we're sharing together. But what we're doing right now is we're sharing with not just a small community, but different countries, different continents, inspiring and touching people all over the world. And each and every person that hears what we're talking about, that we're sharing, hopefully that will sow a little seed. grow into a nice little tree for them, start building really deep roots for them, getting their mind flowing and thinking, well, actually, what about me? Well, if that person can do it, then I can do it too. If that person's, if Marina has overcome these things, I can do it too. If Natasha has overcome these hurdles, I can do it too. If they found a way around, if Steve Jobs has found a way around this boulder, I too can break through. This is why we're here.
So I think we lost connection there when we are approaching the end of our episode today. Thank you so much, Natasha. You are absolutely wonderful. You are such an inspiration. You created and opened the gates to a blissful Friday. Thank you. I would like to end with a quote by Janet Jackson, who said, "Dreams can become a reality when we possess a vision that is characterized by the willingness to work hard, by the desire for excellence and the belief in your right and your responsibility to be equal members of society." I love this quote. Until next Friday, when we'll meet again, I want you to go dreaming. Go dreaming and don't stop. From both of us is goodbye.